What up, YouTube? It's Mike Pep 2004 once again, and I'm going to do sort of a tutorial video. And I guess here it goes. I'm going right on in. I'm going to play the sample after I'm finished the chop because I'm in the chopping process right now. But this is basically how I figure out how I want to get the sound of the beat to rock when you're in the time slice, I guess, area. And what I do is I get the chop, right? Or the sample, I should say. I chop it up with the time slice, which is here. Where you at? Right there, number 13. What you're doing is you get your sample, then you press Shift and 13 at the same time. You take it to the time slice screen. Then this button will start glowing right here, which is the slice button with my fingers on. You tap that. You'll go up to this screen. It's going to take about a minute, 2 minutes, depending on how long your sampler is. And on this screen, you'll see something that says, like, how many chops you got. If it's a long sample, it'll be like 113/60 or whatever. What you do is if you want to have less chops, you just turn the knob, to the left, and the numbers on the left side of the slash will start going down. I usually work if it's a long sample, I usually leave like 60 chops. So it'll be like 16 times 16 times 16 times 16, whatever it is. You'll get 60 chops with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And before you save that sample, while you're in the time slice screen, it gives you a chance to figure out what you want to do. Or should I say, give you time to figure out what you want to use. This is part of the sample that I'm going to use, and this is how I'm going to flip it. I got to figure out a way to hold this camera. Hold on a second. All right. There we go. Now that's what I'm going to have my patterns sound like once I go and putting pad samples on the pads here. I know what I want to use because I play the pads out. I'm going to use this slice, this slice, this slice, this slice. That's how it's going to sound once I put it on these pads. So what you do, well, let me save it first anyway. It's already in time slice mode. Press that. You go up here to sample. You're going to have the sample with a note on the side of it. What you do is you press the shift button, which is here. You press right to save it and name it. I just one letter for right now, like a Z. You figure out where you want to save the sample to. This is common knowledge if you've used the machine before. I'm going to save it to sample number 6, I'm sorry. It's right in the 6. Done. Get out of that screen, go to part edit or pattern, and pick a pattern that you want to put those chops in. I'm going to pattern 7, same to pattern. I usually use bass numbers 1, 2, and 3 for my bass drums and snares. So bass drum, snare, snare, and 4 through 7 will be chops. If I got a lot of chops, I'll use all of these for chops and play the drum pads out on keyboard track 1 and 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find sample number 6, which is Z, put it on pad 3. Go to part edit. Turn that knob till you find. See all these numbers I have the notes from, those are slices. Go to part edit, hit the down button. Slice number all. No, that's the whole sample. Take this knob, you turn it to the right. That's one slice. It tells you how many slices you have when you keep turning to the right. Those are all the slices of that sample while I'm turning. These each have one sound on them that you can work with. I got 61. Take it back to 1. Now you just got to pick the chops that I was just playing with to put on these pads. So you got to listen. That's the first one I was working with, so that's going on pad 3. Pad 4 is empty right now. I'm going to put 6 on all of these pads. So I'm going to 4, turn the knob to 6, 5, turn the knob to 6, 6, turn the knob to 6, 6B, turn the knob to 6, 7B, turn the knob to 6, 7, turn the knob to 6. Okay, now I might not use all those for chops, but just leave them open and have them set. Because you might want to add a little something else to them. I'm going back to 4. That's the whole sample. Hit down again. Slice number all. That's that slice. So this is pad number 3, pad number 4. That's that air to keep the sample going. It's like, a filler for the sample where you won't hear an empty space. Go to 5. I'm looking for that. Now I need on 6A to put that ding piano part, right? That's what I work with when I sliced it. That's what I want to use. Here's what it would sound like when I'm done. That's how it works. And chop it, That's basically it. I'm messing up because this pads are small. I got fat fingers. But that's basically how you put your chops together. You figure out what you want to do ahead of time. Then you stick them on your pads. And you work that out. Now I'm going to put a bass drum on the first pad. This is something I sampled in there. These are just some bass drums that I keep around. Loud as hell. Turn that down. Bass drum. Snare. I double up all the time my snares. Might not need to double it though because it's loud enough. It's got enough bass to it. Pad 3. I'm not putting a snare on pad 3 because I forgot I put the sample on pad 3. But that's basically it. You tap your tempo out. You set your bars. I don't put swing on until after I'm done putting the pattern in. I usually rock with 4 bars. But I'll go with 8. What the hell. Alright. Set your metronome since I just turned the machine on. Turn it to on. Record 1. Go back to pattern. 8 bars. Alright. First I turn it on that damn first pad. I always got the crap on it. Clear that part. Alright, now it's a blank pattern. Alright. That's basically it. I'm not gonna go all in depth when I'm gonna finish the pattern up later, but that's basically it, man. That's how I wanted it to sound. That's how I made it. You got to figure out how you want your joint to sound. As soon as you get that sample, you work with it, you manipulate it. I got my bass drum here. Figure out some bass patterns. Something like that. That's basic stuff. But this is my little tutorial. Making beats. It's not in depth at all. Because if I wasn't getting in depth with it, me being lazy, I don't use the best functions of this machine, like the FX chain, and then what else you got? You got your what is it? The motion crap on here and whatnot. The machine is damn good, But that's basically it. That's it. I'm not finished with it yet. I may come back with the finished product. This is my tutorial. Mike Pep 2004. I'm out.